3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Tokusatsu Corner with your hosts Nathan Grace 989 and nyankyou 4. Now grab your Ranger keys and your Astro switches, because it's time for the Tokusatsu Corner.
Hello everybody and welcome to the Tokusatsu Corner, your weekly dose of Tokusatsu. Greetings, I am Nathan Grace 989, and with me as always is...
Nightshade, what's up everyone?
And welcome to episode 15 of the Tokusatsu Corner.
Wow, 15 episodes. I can't believe we've gotten this far.
Yeah, I know, and thank you all for listening to us once again. And before we started the show, I'm sad to announce that our third host, Light, has resigned from the podcast because, you know, he has a life and family comes before stuff, so...
Before superheroes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we respect Light's decision, and we wish him the best in his future
endeavors. Speak for yourself, I don't. Light is dead to me.
Well, I wish you the best in your future endeavors, my friend. And don't be a stranger. But, anyway, we would announce last week's trivia winners, but since it was the Go-Kaiger special, we didn't announce a trivia question. So let's just go straight to the Tokusatsu News Corner.
From YouTube's World Tokusatsu News headquarters, this is the Tokusatsu News Corner with Nathan Graves 989 and nyankyou 4.
Alright everyone, are you ready for some Toku news? I sure know I am. So, I don't know if y'all heard that the Korean versions of the Decade Driver and the Double Driver came out for very, very cheap prices. Decade Driver fans were pretty happy. Double fans were not so much because the Gaia memories didn't sound the same. Although I think it sounds awesome, other people have a problem with it. But if you guys are thinking of getting those items right now, save your money. In April, we're getting the Double Driver and the Decade Driver for very cheap. But that's not all. For the Decade Driver, we're getting all the attack rides, or the final attack rides, for Decade. And, are you ready for this, Double fans? We're getting the metal and trigger memories. They're all coming with it. I'm so excited. I've got mine on reserve right now. But, when they do come out, the Decade Driver will cost 5,040 yen, and the Double Driver will cost 5,825 yen. So, with that said, let's jump into SH Figuarts news. The 5th member of Kaisuka Sentai Go-Kaiger Pirates has finally been released in the SH Figuarts toy line. SH Figuart Go-Kai Pink represents the courageous princess of the crew mediator. SH Figuarts Go-Kai Pink stands 14 centimeters tall and comes with various accessories including Go-Kai Saber, Go-Kai Gun, and a dual version, Mobirates, Ranger Key, and Go-Kai Darin. Interchangeable hands are also included. SH Figuarts Go-Kai Pink was released as a Tamashii web exclusive figure. Upon pre-order, it costs 39.90 yen, or about $53 US. Little too late though.
Yeah, but hey, you can get the complete set now.
Yeah, but I kinda wish they came out during the show. Anyway, more SH Figuarts news. The 6th Showa Kamen Rider is now released on the SH Figuarts, or will be released on the SH Figuarts toy line, SH Figuarts Sky Rider represents the titular characters from the 1979 TV series, The New Kamen Rider. SH Figuarts Sky Rider stands 14 centimeters tall and comes with removable scarves and interchangeable hands. The Tamashii stage has also been included to display the figure art in flight. SH Figuarts Sky Rider will cost 3360 yen, or about 44 US dollars. I've never seen Skyrider, but I heard he's really good. I think he's like the only Kamen Rider that flies like Superman.
Yeah, from what I've heard and seen in the Decade Double movie. Sorry.
We don't speak of that atrocity.
Sorry, bad memories.
In Kamen Rider movie news, Kamen Rider X Super Sentai Superhero Taisen is finally been announced, and here's a picture of what is to come. Look at that picture. There's the.
Yeah.
Look at them all. They're standing there looking like a boss. Oh, I can't believe Gokaiger and Den-O are being crossed over.
Oh my god.
So, oh my god. It is also revealed that Daiki and Joe have important roles in the film. There are large hectic battles between good and evil, about 300 persons at the climax. Didn't want to say that. Furthermore, a Ranger Key, which holds the great power over Kamen Rider O's. Surprisingly, Gokai Red, Blue, and Black cards appear during the last decisive battle. In addition, new Astro Switches for Kamen Rider foes. Spoiler alerts!
Oh my god.
But again, if you're watching this, you should probably already expect spoilers. And that's all for the news this week. These articles and more were brought to you by JE Fusion, the Japanese entertainment blog. So go to JE Fusion for tokusatsu, movie, anime, music, video game, and other entertainment news.
Alright, thank you for that news segment, and I'm excited for Superhero Taisen. You all are excited for Superhero Taisen. At least you better be, because it's...
I'll punch you in the face! I'll get my Dopant memory and just come over there. In fact, you know what? I am now the Jewel Dopant.
And while my partner goes on a murderous rampage, it's time for the Toku music moment. And this time we're going to be bringing you some Kamen Rider music. And what are we going to be playing for you? Well, we're going to be playing Endless Play by the Astronauts featuring Sheena. And we will be right back with your viewer questions.
I shall return with corpses for you all.
Enjoy.
中の星目覚めるまで Endless, endless, endless play 阻止するべき Always the last one Don't lose, don't lose, don't show away 仲間のため戦いは Endless play 月の裏で見つめるのは Don't lose, don't lose, don't show away 誰も知らない宇宙の果て Endless, endless, endless play 呆れるほど腕を伸ばし Don't lose, don't lose, don't show away 宇宙つかめその手でビッグバン Endless, endless play 止められないコスミックなし Don't lose, don't lose, don't show away 落ちた星座空へ戻せ Endless, endless, endless play 阻止するべき Always the last one Don't lose, don't lose, don't show away 仲間のため戦い
And welcome back to the corner. That was Endless Play by the Astronauts with Sheena. Enjoyable song.
Man. Yeah, oh my god, I don't know what happened to me, man. I just put in the jewel memory and I came back with, like, dead babies. Just strewn all over my floor. Must have been a good time.
I think that was just a regular... I think that's just a regular time for you. But anyway...
Alright, cool.
It's that time of the show where we answer your viewer questions. Sadly, only 2 people sent us viewer questions this time.
Yeah, people, what the hell?
Come on, send us more questions. You know where to send them.
Are you not entertained?
I know we've been kind of lacking in episodes, but come on. Anyway, let's move on to the first batch of questions by Convoy16. And he asks, my first question, and it's a 2-parter. Have you guys heard of Kamen Rider Shin and Kamen Rider G? And if you have, do you think they should have gotten their own series?
Kamen Rider G? Hell yeah. I would have loved to seen his alternate forms. Vodka form, whiskey form, Everclear form, and then moonshine form. Shin, no, that's an abomination, and we hate that show.
Yeah, Shin was pretty bad, but personally, I haven't seen G yet. I heard it was really fun. I heard it was really fun to watch.
Oh my god, yeah, Japanese boy band dude becomes Kamen Rider for an episode. That was pretty cool.
And wasn't that like between Double and Decade? Or,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it was Decade and... Actually, that was the start of Decade.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And...
If anything, he should have replaced Decade.
Yeah! Fuck Decade, just Kamen Rider G.
Yeah. Oh, but no, Shin is a blight.
Yeah. Shit sucks.
Disgusting and all that other bullshit.
Anyway, next question from Convoy16. He asked, what are your thoughts on the upcoming Sentai series, Tokume Sentai Go Busters? Well, the series is out now, and you will hear what we think about Go Busters during Superhero Time. So we'll move on to his third and final question. What kind of powers do you think Foes will have in his ultimate form, and do you think he'll be activated by Switch 40?
Probably, yeah. I mean, they're accelerating the way that they show these switches at a fairly high rate. I mean,
yeah, I think the highest limit that they've shown so far is like 36.
Yeah, so it's possible. We'll see, like, I'm thinking Cosmic Disco Bruce Lee will probably go into foes as well. Because I'm
that would
having
be
a grand old
interesting.
time with Meteor.
Yeah, Meteor is awesome. But
Love that disco. Jesus!
like the way I've always pictured like the final switch, like it's a giant ass switch that fits into all 4 slots,
Yeah.
and then just a flick of a switch will activate the rumored, I think it was called Cosmic States. That's what the final form's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait for that. And last batch of questions is from question 801.
Question 801, that's his name?
Yeah, that's literally his name.
Wow, okay. Go for it.
Alright. First question. If you guys could come up with your own custom Astro switches, what switches would they be, and which limb would they be on?
You want to take this one first?
Ah, okay. Might take a little bit. Let's see. Oh god, I came up with one like last time when we talked a lot about this at a show that didn't get released, but oh god. I was gonna say drill, but yeah, he has the fucking drill leg. Actually, you know what? Something just came in my head. It'll be stupid, but it's like very appropriate for foes.
Because he's stupid. Go for it.
Vacuum.
Vacuum?
Vacuum. It would attach to his left arm, and it would just be a giant vacuum cleaner, which he could use to suck in like any of his opponent's like weapons or projectiles, and bring the enemy closer to him.
I thought you were gonna say Kirby.
It'll have the Kirby effect, with the exception of like taking the powers, but yeah, just suck everything. It'd be appropriate. He has a fucking water spout for his right leg. Or left leg, one of the two. But he has a water spout, why not a vacuum?
Yeah.
How about you?
Let's see. I have 2 Astro switches. Cannon, which would attach to his left arm. It would shoot out moon rocks, like giant moon rocks at his opponent. And then Blade, which would be like for his right arm, it would be a spinning fan blade, and you could fly with it, and you could use it on your enemies.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Slice them up. Yeah.
Alright, and next question from question.
I love your username.
What kind of themes would you like to see in a Kamen Rider and a Super Sentai series? Like for example, a band themed Sentai, or a Kamen Rider based around race cars, to name a few.
Let's see. I'd like to see one based on smartphones and tablets. It's funny because they don't get it. Actually, that would sound kind of funny. Just open up your phone, go to the Kamen Rider app, pay attention, and you're there.
It would be efficient, but then you would have like a million apps that you would download from the Kamen Rider App Store.
And you don't want to go over those data plans. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Or otherwise...
I don't even know what data plans are.
Well, maybe they run on Space TNT, just like the Magphone.
I'd also like to see one based on swords, like Japanese, like sword play. Like, I guess you could say Kamen Rider Sword. but not with an insect. Not with like insects attached to them. Just like you know what I mean?
Like having like their sword be like the main henshin device or something like that.
Yeah, I mean like it could be the henshin device, and you could fight with it unhenshin.
Yeah.
So even if it didn't work, you still had a weapon.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, like ancient samurai and smartphones and tablets. That's my thing. What about you?
I want to see a series where they use tuning forks to transform.
If we were in the same room right now, I would punch you square in the left boob.
I'm sure you would. But for a Kamen Rider, I actually want to see like something dinosaur-based, because seeing Potatira in O's was pretty badass. But seeing T-Rex was not badass in Double. but seeing like dinosaur-based Kamen Riders, I think that'd be pretty cool.
Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus, Allosaurus,
Yeah, and like
Stegosaurus.
yeah, that'd be pretty cool. And as for like Aperture Sentai, Aperture Sentai GLaDOS Rangers.
They'll have portal guns.
Yeah, that shit would be badass.
That should be cheap.
Actually, like maybe something like based on the elements. Although they already do that sometimes with the other series, but
I liked Samurai's idea. Remember that?
oh, the dragon one, yeah.
Rangers.
Yeah. That was actually a pretty cool idea. So yeah.
It was very elaborate. Told us a good story. You actually really thought that one out. That was the scary part.
I know, shit.
Like he was being hired by Saban or something.
But yeah, but if y'all heard it, like you'd think it'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I would think of Samurai's Dragon Rangers. And
yeah, that sounds.
yeah. And
I want to be a ranger.
everyone does. Actually, if you get a choice to be a ranger, like a Sentai member, or a Kamen Rider, which would you rather be?
I'd be a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, Kamen Rider.
No, I have nothing against the Sentai. I just like the Kamen Rider better. One, because he can... When he works alone, you don't have to worry about hitting your teammates and stuff like that. You know. And two, if there's like a second rider or a third or fourth rider, they don't really... I mean, I don't want to say they don't help you out, but they don't get in the way that often.
Yeah.
It sounded really like I'm bashing the Sentai series. I'm not doing that at all. Just trying to think realistically.
Alright, and last question from Question.
It's gonna be a running joke now.
If Question keeps asking us questions, then it will be. But anyway.
Question! Keep asking us questions!
And just an early warning, there's some spoilers in this, so if you don't want to hear any spoilers, just skip over this. We'll have a time code to where you can skip to. And
I want to say this now. Rorschach, keep asking us questions.
Okay. And for those of you who are willing to listen, the question is: in Movie Wars Megamax, spoiler alert, it is revealed that Kogami had made custom core medals. If you could make your own core medals, which animal would you use, and which would be the head, arm, or leg medals?
Polar bear for the arms. They just turned into giant claws. Like his hands wouldn't become like the tiger medal or the panda medal. They would just be like giant claws. And he could like just slash at people. And then there'd be the grizzly bear medal, that's for the legs. Very powerful when they stand up and they can charge at you. They're very fast.
Yeah.
And then there would be the black bear head medal. They're really good at sniffing out other sense.
And the legs?
Grizzly.
Oh, good. Oh, bears, nice.
Yeah, it's a bear theme. Cause bears, you become Kamen Rider Dire Bear. Cause dire bears are the shit. Okay, I'm good. Your turn.
Fuck. Oh man. God, I'm trying to.
Mine's so epic.
I know, but I'm trying to remember what I said last time.
I said tarantula.
Yeah, I remember tarantula for the legs, but oh fuck, the other two.
Is it all poison type, right?
I believe it was all poison type. I think
Cobra. No, wait, rattlesnake for the head.
rattlesnake, yeah, for the head.
Scorpion. Wasn't it scorpion for the body?
I don't know if it was scorpion.
Wait, no, it was also. Yeah, scorpion for the body because it had a tail.
Yeah, but
And it had claws.
actually, I think it was scorpion for the head because the tail could be able to come out from the head.
Oh yeah.
Scorpion for the head. Let's see. Maybe like. Tarantula for the legs allows.
Even though you hate tarantula.
I fucking hate spiders, and it would it would allow O's to climb up walls and shoot webs and shit, just like an actual tarantula. And
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can.
and maybe maybe like a centipede for the body, because centipedes are poisonous, and the poisonous claws of the centipede could be part of the arms.
Oh wait a minute. What about jellyfish? It's an unexpected metal, and they're they're unexpectedly poisonous.
Yeah, they are, but I think centipede would go better with the theme since they're all insect-type animals. Yeah, scorpion, centipede, and tarantula. Ugh. And with that, we're all out of questions. And thank you you two who sent in your questions. And if you want your questions answered on the Tokusatsu Corner, send us an email over at tokusatsucorner@gmail.com. And if you don't have an email account for some strange reason, you can send us private messages over YouTube to myself or Nightshade. And
ask questions!
Yes, please.
We need them!
Please, ask us
More
questions.
than you know.
But, enough stalling aside, it's time, Nightshade.
Oh my god, really?
It is.
My watch says it. It's superhero time!
Which starts now.
ゴーバスターズ来たー仮面ライダーポーゼ出動せよスーパーヒーロータイムレディーゴー
Okay, I know I said last week we were going to be talking about the Kamen Rider O's movie, but unfortunately that's going to be pushed back to next week. Because this week we got a big episode and a big premiere for the new Sentai, Tokome Sentai Go Busters Episode 1.
Ha! You can hear the English all the way.
And I don't know how to feel about Go Busters.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, yay? I mean, I'm just left kind of feeling so empty after Go Kaiju.
Yeah, but
we've been spoiled.
We've been badly spoiled. But don't get us wrong, it's not bad. By no means was it horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I like the new weapons and the new suit designs are alright. I mean, also, we gotta show this right now. Let's show the transformation scenes between blue, yellow, and red.
Alright, clips now.
It's morphin' time! It's Morphin time! Let's hurry!
Yeah, see, that wasn't bad. I mean, I liked the whole... It felt very nostalgic for me, like, it's Morphin time. I really like that, but... I don't know, it's just... You know, it's the first episode. We said the same thing about Foes. We thought it was terrible at first, and then we liked it. Fell in love with it.
Well, I thought the first episode of Foes was good. You thought it was okay.
Yeah.
But, like, what I really liked about the transformation, not only does the Morpher say that it's Morphin time, but,
The users say, let's morph in.
yeah, and, like, how they transform, it's very reminiscent to Kamen Rider, because there's no, like, transformation, like, background, like with Gokaiger and the other Sentais. It's just like real-life transformation, just like in Kamen Rider.
Also, if anyone else has noticed this, you are a winner. Does anyone else feel reminiscent of Engine Sentai Go Onja? When you look at this stuff, talking bikes, weird gorilla faces spinning around,
And a little douchebag bunny.
Oh my god, I thought the bunny was gonna be a girl.
Yeah, me too, since it
Really
belongs to the girl.
Yeah, they really misconstrued that. I guess we're just sexists.
Well, think of it this way: at least the robots won't mate and have a child, like with in Go Onja, and I still don't know how the hell that worked out.
Build a baby workshop. That's how they did it. That's how they just they stick their tailpipes at each other. I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
But anyway,
Sure, there's porn of it somewhere.
Rule 34.
Don't look it up.
Yeah, don't share it with us, please. We will block you.
We will haunt you.
But there were a couple things that I liked in this episode. Of course, the transformation. I like the theme song. I like the opening theme.
Oh, I love him.
It's really good, and it's actually available for download right now.
Is it?
Yeah,
I need to link that.
it should be up on JE Fusion, the Japanese entertainment blog. But anyway,
JE Fusion. Oh my god.
another thing that I liked about this episode was the giant robot cheater car. Okay, when it shows up as a giant police car, and then when Buster Red gets in it, it transforms into a giant robot, a solo Megazord, without any help with the other Go Busters, and it turns into a giant cheetah. I want to show that. I want to show that.
Show it.
The giant robot turned into a giant cheetah, and then back into a giant robot. That is like the most boss shit I've seen.
Yeah, that was... Yeah. Kinda at a loss for words.
Another thing that I find interesting is that one of the enemies, named Enter, speaks French sometimes.
Why?
I don't know. It's like I'm so used to English, like I'm not used to hearing French in my Tokusatsu. The giant robots for bad guys are called Megazords.
What?
Yeah, they're called Megazords. They're totally referencing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with the Morphin Brace and the giant evil robots.
The evil robots are called Megazords.
Yes!
I
swear to God!
Oh my god. They really hate America, don't they? We screw up one thing, Godzilla, and they are never gonna get off our back on it.
But that was a lot of fish.
I will hit you for that.
You already want to punch me in my left boob, come on.
I will punch you in the right boob, bro.
But anyway, verdict for this episode? Okay.
Meh.
Okay.
I say meh. I mean, I don't know.
Gotta give it a few more episodes.
Yeah, I gotta give it a few more episodes.
But anyway, let's jump ship from our newest Sentai to our current Kamen Rider in Kamen Rider Foes episode 24, which is the continuation of the Cygnus arc. And this was a really interesting episode. It's like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, man, I was totally... Like, by the end of the episode, I was like, what?
Yeah, seriously.
I did not see that coming.
But we also see how truly strong Cancer is by by seeing it cut through the shield like if it was nothing.
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, come on, go for it! Sing! Oh god, run away!
And
If he takes the shield thing out, does he have to repair it later on, or does it come back as a whole shield, or what?
that's what I'm wondering. Does it have to be repaired, or does it just comes back as a new shield every time?
Yeah.
But like, not the electric state won't work, and he fucking cut through fire.
How do you cut through a gas?
Apparently, Cancer did it.
Kamen Rider cannot cure cancer.
And during this episode, we also see Tomoko and Ryusei trying to get a clue on who Cygnus might be by using Tomoko's weird magic, if you can call it that.
She's trying to Sailor Moon her way into finding out who the boss is.
But none of that worked. But
Surprisingly!
conveniently, the person who is Cygnus shows up, and
Fucking Duckman!
yeah, it's the fanboy that dresses up like Cygnus. He was Cygnus all along.
Yeah, he has a split personality, kind of like Fight Club.
Except you don't
Actually,
talk about
exactly like Fight Club.
Fight Club. But you don't
Kinda
talk
like
about Fight Club.
Yeah, well, yeah, you know what? When you talk about Fight Club, this happens.
Zodiarcs?
Cut to Cygnus in the room, holding that ballerina up as a human shield,
Ah, okay.
beating the shit out of her. That's why you don't talk about Fight Club.
Evil monsters will take innocent people as hostages?
And rape.
Oh fuck. Thank God Foes was there to stop him. And hey, we got to see a new Astro Switch!
Oh god, yeah. What was it again?
Arrow? A-E-R-O, not like...
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, the flying. That's right.
Yeah. He used Gust.
Bitch, you use Gust!
It's super effective.
On a flying type.
Why not?
I don't know.
But Foes was about to beat Cygnus, but Cancer steps in and starts fighting him, and Meteor takes on Cygnus himself because of what he did in the previous episode. And he's like, "Bitch, I'm gonna fuck your shit up." And
He's like, no, you won't. Yes, I will. No, you won't. Yes, I will. Punch. Oh, you just did. Told you I would.
and Kentaro actually got the upper hand over Cancer thanks to the winch switch. The winch switch.
Yes, because you cannot cut through foes with a winch.
Well,
What?
Well, he wrapped the winch around
I know
his
what
claw.
he wrapped it around the claw and then he couldn't use his slashing ability. He still has one hand free.
Yeah, but he only has one giant claw.
Yeah, but he still has a hand free. I'm sure he can do something.
Apparently not.
Ugh. So he's left-handed? Good to know. Now you know his weakness. His left-handed.
Just winch.
That's all he's got going for him.
That's all he's got to do. Just freaking winch the claw, and then just use fire on him. And if he could get somebody else to put the fire switch, I almost call it a memory because I've been rewatching Double. Put the fire switch into the hi-hat gun, he could do his limit break while holding Cancer down.
That's what I would have done.
Yeah, that would have been the smart thing. But then again, this is Gentaro.
Yeah. He wants to be friends with everyone in the school.
Yeah, even the people that tried to hurt him.
Kill him.
Yeah. But anyway, verdict for this episode? Good episode.
Damn good episode.
Those is not.
I want to watch Fight Club.
Just imagine everybody as monsters.
Yes.
But we want to know, what did you think of the premiere of Tokime Sentai Go Buster and the recent episode of Kamen Rider Foes? Post a comment below and let us know.
That rhymed.
Oh yeah, I did. I didn't even notice that. But anyway, it's time for the advertising.
Advertising.
Yes.
We will whore ourselves out.
And we're gonna whore ourselves out by saying, if you want to download the latest in Tokusatsu, check out Overtime subs as well as TV Nihon. Overtime subs usually being same-day subs, but TV Nihon being a little more detailed with their subs, adding graphics and all that. And they have a much larger library of Tokusatsu. And you can watch the latest Tokusatsu from them. But if you don't want to download any Tokusatsu or just don't have the means to do so, you can stream it on Facebook. Just do a Facebook search for Henshin Fever and you will be set. They have lots of series available for streaming from Kamen Rider, including Super Sentai and Garo. And if you're interested in Tokusatsu toys, check out cstoysjapan.com and Hobbylink Japan at hlj.com. Two great sites and two awesome distributors of Tokusatsu. And if you have a Facebook, like the Tokime Sentai Go Buster and Kamen Rider Foes fan pages. They update on a whole bunch of stuff. They let you know, hey, episodes are up. And they post a whole bunch of cool art, fan art, and news based on this series. Run by great guys, run by the same people, and we highly recommend them. Also, a friend of ours, Samurai KH2, has his own radio show on 91.8 The Fan, where you get to listen to all kinds of Asian music, if you're interested in that. I was recently a guest on his show, known as Henshin a Go-Go, and
Aw, I want to do that.
yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun. Nerve-wracking, but fun. But check them out. Check out 91.8 The Fan. They have a whole bunch of great music, and more importantly, check out our friend Samurai KH2, aka Bobby Henshin's show.
Oh yeah, no, he's good, and he owes us some promotions anyway, so he should be doing that right now anyway.
And we'd like to give a shout out to our sponsor, Game On. Game On is a card trading shop owned and operated by our good friend Chicken Wings.
I thought it was a gay Digimon. That's not it?
No, it's...
Okay. Oh, okay. This whole time I thought it was a gay Digimon we were
No.
doing. Alright.
It's a great little shop. I bought a few cards from there, great condition, and I believe he has a binder video up with stuff that he's willing to sell. Just search him up, send him a message, say, hey, I want this, and this, and he'll be happy to oblige. And we here at the Tokusatsu Corner are great supporters at Game On, because when you game hard, you game on.
Awesome.
And if you have a Twitter, follow us on Twitter at Tokusatsu Corner. It's not. I'll try to update it even more. I promise. But we gotta get more followers. Come on. And
yeah, come on. We need more. We need more. Also, rate us high on our podcast.
yes, give us a thumbs up, like us, share us with all your friends, and
iTunes.
And iTunes as well. We have the first few episodes of the podcast on iTunes. Just search Tokusatsu Corner. And we will very slowly be updating our new hub for the Tokusatsu Corner at tokusatsucorner.podbean.com. That's going to be where we host audio versions of the show. But if you want this full experience, you're going to have to watch it on YouTube. And hey, thanks. Most recently, I got the extended time on my account. So now you don't have to watch the Tokusatsu Corner in parts. You can watch the whole thing at once.
Finally. We don't have to render the shit out of every single part.
Oh god, I know. And if you have any questions, suggestions, emails, comments or concerns, your trivia answers, and any song requests you might have, send us an email at tokusatsucorner@gmail.com. And if you don't have an email, once again, you could send private messages to myself or Nightshade. And speaking of, check out the channel you're currently on, NathanGraves989 for Tokusatsu Corner and various Let's Plays. And check out Nightshade's channel for Kamen Rider fan dubs.
Yeah, things have been slow on my channel because I've been very uninspired to do stuff. But I'm trying to get back into the spirit of things. Trying to get, like, all the promises I made out. It's going to take a little longer than I thought to do the O's Fun finale. And you find voice actors and stuff like that, so it's kind of hard to do that right now. But I'll do the best I can. If you guys can recommend me to any voice actors, I know that's really cheap of me to do that, but I figure I'd just ask. But yeah, I'm planning on doing it. Don't worry, I have something planned out. I just gotta put it in motion.
And there's a question I want to know. What do you all want added or changed to the Tokusatsu Corner? If there's anything that you would like to see us talk about more or less, or
more graphics,
or change up a bit, let us know. And if you look in the description below, we will regularly be updating the current Tokusatsu Corner scoreboard. That'll be the lifetime scoreboard down in the description below. Everything we show on screen will be the current stuff. And we actually have a lead. We have a couple leaders in the scoreboard. It's a tie between Blitzkrieg Dragon 13 and Exodia the Forbidden 125 with 4 points.
We can only have one person on though. So that one will be rolled over to the next podcast.
Yep. But speaking of, it's time for the Tokusatsu Corner trivia. And since we didn't have a question last week, we're gonna make it up by having 2 questions this week. One Super Sentai, one Kamen Rider. And
oh, can I ask the Kamen Rider one?
Alright, but Super Sentai first. And the question is, in the first episode of Go Buster, how many times did they throw their sunglasses?
That's a real question, and I know the answer.
It's a real question. You're gonna have to watch the episode to find out. And as for the Kamen Rider question,
all right, who was the voice actor that played the Gaia Memories in Kamen Rider Double, and what else was he in?
And by that we mean which video game, and we'll give you a hint.
Yeah.
We'll give you a hint. It's a Sega game.
We kind of just told him the answer, didn't we?
No, not exactly. Sega makes a lot of games. But
yeah,
you could send those. Remember, these are worth 2 points, so there could be 2 points added to your score. And by the end of the year, who knows? We might do a little contest. But that's still way down the line. But send your answers to tokusatsucorner@gmail.com, and please include your username or whatever name you would like to be known as on the podcast. And once again, you can send those answers to us through private messages on YouTube as well. And we've reached the end of the show. And
Wow.
yeah,
Every time we end, I die a little inside.
yeah, I don't blame you, and it just feels odd. Even though we mostly worked as a two-man band, it feels sad for Light to see Light go.
We might have a surprise for next week, though.
Maybe, maybe not. But join us again next week, as we promise we're going to be talking about the Kamen Rider O's movie and the latest in Sentai and Kamen Rider episodes, as well as Tokusatsu news, because we are the Tokusatsu Corner, your 40 to 90 minute dose of Tokusatsu. And on that, for the Tokusatsu Corner, I'm Nathan Graves 989,
And I'm Nightshade.
and we'll see you next time.